stuff to cover, but I wonder, are you all tracking that? Do you have an opinion about these school walkouts and how you can legally handle this appropriately going forward? Good morning to you.
Good morning to you. I mean, I am aware of it. That absolutely is in the purview of the principal of that school to suspend any of these students. And to draw things in comparison, I mean, I remember, I don't know if they still do it, but I remember in high school they did something called Meet You at the Pole, which was students could voluntarily meet at the flagpole and pray for their school, but it was always done prior to the start of the school day. You had to get there early. It was part of, obviously, the free exercise of these individual students' religion, but they were very explicit that it had to be done during outside normal school hours. So obviously these students, this is a free country. When they're outside of school, they can protest any government action they would like to, as long as it's done in a peaceful manner. But when you're in school, you don't have that right. You're there to instruct, because if anything, it's distracting to those students who are there to learn, and it's incredibly disruptive. And so these principals absolutely have that right to do so. And my hope is that students would wisely realize they have a lot of hours during the day when they're outside of schools to let their voices be heard. But when they're in school, they're supposed to be in school learning and not disrupting their fellow students trying to advance their academic career.
Yeah. Well, I hope that there'll be some sobriety on both sides of this issue. I'm not interested in hearing what some 16-year-old thinks, regardless of what their opinion is, if they're in the classroom. Outside of that, that's a different story. I was